you're picking them up. It's been pointed out that the Labour vote itself hasn't actually gone down. No, I'm sorry. I'll talk to you later, John Swinney. Let's go straight over to the declaration at Clydesdale.
The Scottish Parliament election for the Clydesdale constituency. As returning officer for the Scottish parliamentary election in the Clydesdale constituency, I give the results of the election. The electorate totalled 56,828. The total votes cast was 30,073. The turnout was 52.9%. And there were 136 ballot papers rejected, 19 because people voted for more than one candidate, 1 because of writing by which the voter could be identified, and 116 were unmarked or void for uncertainty. The number of votes given for each candidate is Aileen Campbell, 14,931. Karen MacDonald-Gillan, 10,715. Colin John McGavigan, 4,291. And I declare that Aileen Campbell is duly elected to serve as the member of the Scottish Parliament for the Clydesdale constituency.
Thank you. I'd like to thank the returning officer, police and everyone involved in the smooth running of today's election. I'd also like to thank my election agent, Ewan Ferguson, and my fantastic campaign team, which also included my husband, Fraser. It also included the SNP's councillor, Ian Gray, the real Ian Gray, as we call him, who is unfortunately poorly, and so we all wish him back to health and a speedy recovery. I also want to pay tribute to Clydesdale's MSP for the last 12 years, Karen Gillan, who I know was a well-liked and well-respected constituency MSP. I'm very proud that we have run a positive campaign that focused on what Scotland can do.
And so that is the successful SNP candidate in Clydesdale, Aileen Campbell. 14,931 votes. Labour's Karen Gillan, 10,715, and Conservative Colin McGavin, 4,291. This is a constituency where the Liberal Democrats, in fact, didn't get their nomination papers in time, so there was no Liberal Democrat candidate at all. So it was always going to be very interesting to see what happened to their votes. There's the share of the vote: SNP on 50%, Labour 36%, Conservative 14%. Turnout there 52%. And the change: SNP up 16%, Labour down 2%, and the Conservatives down 5%. And that's an 8.9% swing from Labour to the SNP. Raymond.
Well, this is one we've been looking out for that reason that you highlighted earlier on, that the Liberal Democrat candidate failed to get his papers in on time, and then that all left us with the question, where would these Liberal Democrat votes go? Now, if you look, another stunning result for the SNP. Aileen Campbell has been an MSP over the last 4 years. That share up 16%. Karen Gillan, very experienced Labour politician. Again, I think many, especially within that party, will feel that she is a loss to Holyrood. The Labour vote only going down by that 2%. So again, we're seeing, as we have in the very few seats we've had, Labour suffering and losing the seats, but not a complete collapse of their support. The Conservatives down by 5%. I think the SNP will be looking at this, again looking at the geography of it, not least because this is a large swathe of South Lanarkshire. This would be traditional Labour territory around the town of Lanark, and another very good victory indeed for the SNP.